is Wayne Kung. I'm Product Communications Manager for Rolls-Royce Motor Cars North America.
So, Wayne, most car companies have the start-stop button push now,
Yes.
but it's still on the right-hand side. Yours is on the left-hand side.
Yes, it was very much an aesthetic and also design selection because this is actually a very traditional Rolls-Royce design with a control panel like this, and it requires a lot of space, and placing in the middle actually would have occupied a tremendous amount of space that would have been very useful for the entertainment system. So this was actually a very ideal selection because on most cars there's very little over here except for the usual switchgear.
It also doesn't allow somebody on the right, in the passenger side, to stop or start the button.
Yes, would that be an issue? I don't even know.
What would happen if somebody pushed the button while you were in drive mode?
There are safeguards to prevent anything like that from happening in many new cars right now. So whenever you do that, it would actually allow the car to continue driving.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in gear, and you're stopped, and it'll actually shut the car off and also place it in park.
Oh. Is there a NAV system in this car?
Yes, the NAV system is behind the clock. It defaults to the clock when you shut the car off, so this is what you usually see. It can be actuated in two different methods. First, this is actually an electronic control here to rotate the screen. And if you fold the controller out, if you open the controller, it also allows the screen to roll. The communication system is set up in such a way where anywhere you go, you can actually have it paired up to your Bluetooth.
So you've got Bluetooth, you've got satellite, you've got everything pretty much that you need in this, but it is hidden.
Yeah, but it's kept very easily accessible through the multimedia controller, and everything can be used, but they want to keep everything as clean and simple as possible, so by keeping everything tucked away, you can still access all your radio functions, volume control, power button, band, satellite radio, AM, FM, presets, CD, track control, as well as the iPod integration.
You have a little, what I call the jewelry box underneath.
It has the controls for your Bluetooth enabled phone, and you can place the phone in here if you'd like. It's a very safe storage. These over here?
Yes.
These are electrically controlled potentiometers, which actually control your airflow coming in and out of the vents. Look inside right there. It's a very gradual and slow movement, so these actually send a signal down to the AC control unit and lets them know how much airflow you are requesting. So everything's very gradual, very smooth transitions, which don't prevent you from having any sudden wind blowing in your face.
To shut the door,
there are buttons on both sides.
you just hold the button down.
There are buttons on both sides, so the driver or passenger can actually do the closing of the doors. There is no opening of the doors using the power feature. However, when you close the doors, it is electro-hydraulic, and it will actually have a limiter, so if someone has their leg in the door or someone's obstructing the door won't try to force itself shut. It will have a bypass.
Now, when you get in, the first thing one does is rearrange their seat.
Yes.
Where's the seat placement?
Seat placement controls are right here in the center console. The entire philosophy of the car is based on simplicity until the controls are required. In an age where most of the new cars have a lot of electronics and people equate electronics with luxury, the Rolls-Royce actually wants to keep as much of the electronics out of sight and keep it a very simple dashboard. So the seat controls are tucked away in here.
And underneath the glove box, what's the white part underneath there?
There's a lower glove box for additional storage. Inside the upper glove box, there are actually controls, which I didn't point out to you. These controls are for the clock, for adjusting an analog clock, valet lockout of the trunk, and the Spirit of XC control. The Spirit of XC is our radiator mascot.
The flying lady.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And she can be operated in a manual or automatic mode.
And let's see what she does.
In manual mode, you can manually retract it, and it's covered and stored away.
And then in automatic mode?
Whenever you arm or disarm the alarm system or lock the vehicle, it will be stowed away automatically.